So we are at the Mugumoini Community Center here in Kibera, bordering Langata constituencies, and we have come to witness after what the IEBC, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission of the country, after it unveiled or officially launched their campaigns for different aspirants in the country. And today I'm here with an amazing woman who has come independently to bring the awareness of voters in the country about their rights and their objectives ahead of the general election. So I'll just introduce her. Your name?
Hi, I'm Dr. Melania Platis.
Melania Platis.
Yeah.
And what's the name of the organization that you're representing?
So I'm the founder and director of an organization that is called Kleos, and it's a Kenyan company established in Kenya, and we are investors in Kenya.
So you mentioned to me that you're targeting the voters as the country heads towards the elections. What are the objectives in the coming general elections? What are you bringing to the voters? What do they need to understand about their voters' rights?
Yeah, so Kleos is working with CBCK, which is the organisation we're standing in today, and Pearl Radio, yourselves. And we thought that it would be a very useful exercise to come into the community and hear the issues that people have, the questions they want answered. So it's not us directing the questions, it's the community themselves who we are asking what they think the issues are and what they would like political representation to achieve for them. So that's what we're doing. We're pulling together a questionnaire of all the key questions that participants in the community want to ask of politicians. Yeah.
So, and I also understand that you're an independent body, you don't represent any political side, and voters in this region are aware of the kind of issues they want to be addressed. What are so far the kind of issues that you have really come out strongly to mention?
Yeah, just to say we are completely neutral, as are all the organisations we're working with. We're not here to push any political agenda, we're just here to hear the community. Yesterday we had an event here where we spoke to quite a number of the community of all ages and both genders, and they had a lot of different issues depending on their ward. We are currently collecting the data and we will map the issues to the different wards or villages. But lots of things came up, housing of course, structures, water quality, sanitation, collection of taka, the way that the roads are, the different barabars and how people can get around or can't get around, the proximity of the buildings to one another, safety, gangs, and just security going out at night if you're sick, being able to take sick people to the hospital, lots of issues, and we will be collecting more.
With me, Tony, I want to maybe ask you, what are some of we are heading towards the elections, so we are looking, politicians are approaching voters to understand what to vote for them ahead of the elections. What are you looking for in a leader who comes and asks you if you will elect them ahead of the general elections?
Okay, there are some specific things that a leader should have. One, leadership begins with the person himself. If somebody is not going to leadership simply to look for money, for example, if somebody wants to be in the parliament just for the sake of cash, that person is going to deliver. But if somebody has leadership qualities, for example, leadership qualities, one is transparency, two, it is integrity, three, it is accountability. Now, another leader should also be creative so that he can bring resources to the people. Those are the qualities that a leader should have. Otherwise, if we elect people in our parliament, or whether in the county assemblies or in our parliament, yet they are not accountable and they are not men and women of integrity, then we are going to reap the character of their own selves. Okay? And we have a lot of problems in this country. The problem in this country, I'd like to say, is not really unemployment, as people put it. It is not lack of resources. Kenya, we have a lot of employment opportunities because employment are created. The problem in Kenya is, and I repeat, is not lack of employment or lack of resources. Okay? But the problem in Kenya is lack of good leaders who can create employment opportunities. Okay? if employment opportunities is created, okay, then people will have resources on the ground.
Kama msichana, kijana ambaye unaazimia kukuwa na maisha mema katika siku zako za usoni, ni mambo yapi ambayo ungependa serikali ama wale ambao wanataka kuingia kwenye kiti wayazingatie?
First, for me, I would say ningependa for the leaders when you wanna come up in our community, they become the best role models in our society. For now, our leaders when you walk around, they are using the weak points in our community to gain the strength. And nona like sisi, like the kids that are growing in the community, inatufanya tuna hate hata hiyo place ya politics ama leadership. Why? Because they are not giving the best when they wamepatia opportunity. Some of them, they are using our mothers even in those rallies to do many things. Hizo bad things. For me, like a girl, when I look and I see my mom ama nione someone that I know in those hizo gari za campaign inani hurt. So naangalia like mbona these leaders wasi empower women, then in the empowering of these women, like this will enable them hata kenda kuvote wanajua na vote of what I know, not because I went and danced nikapewa 50 nikapewa unga. So for me naweza sema when I look to leaders naweza penda role models wenye wata stand out for whatever it is in our community.
Kwa majina naitwa Rukia Ibrahim.
Rukia Ibrahim, una miaka ngapi na umekaa? 54. Na umekaa katika mtaa huu kwa miaka ngapi?
Mimi ni mzaliwa wa huku Kibera.
Mzaliwa Kibera, umeishi Kibera na
Kibera, nimelelewa Kibera, nimeolewa Kibera.
Umekaa Kibera miaka mingi na najua unaelewa shida za Kibera. On my left pia niko na
Prince Wanjiri.
Prince Wanjiri, kuna miaka ngapi na umekaa Kibera miaka ngapi?
Pia mimi nimezaliwa Nairobi na pia nimeishi Kibera.
Why are you here?
I'm here to express myself concerning my expectation as part of Kibera and Lang'ata constituent and what affects our people maybe politically and their normal lives for this time.
Ni mambo yapi ambayo ungependa kuwahimiza watu wanapochagua viongozi wayazingatie ili yale mambo ambayo yameshinda yakijirudia yasitokee tena baada ya mwezi wa 8?
Vile naona vile tunateseka sisi ni mama na watoto. Vita vile vilitokea 27 na 80 visirudie. Tukue watu ambao wameelimishwa. Uelimishwe watu kwanza, ndio wakipiga kura wasikue na vita. Tena wanatumia vijana alafu wanawapea dawa za kulevya. Sasa wakipita hata hajui mama ni nani, mtoto ni nani, wazee ni wa nani. Sasa hapo ndio mimi nasema wakuwe na mpaka ya kutengeneza njia ambao wote tukue sawa. Na nimefurahia wakati Raila alichagua Martha Karua. Nilifurahia sana kwa maana wamama tunawekwa nyuma na wazee ndio na vijana wanataka tu wakuwe mbele. Lakini hapo nimeona mzuri na vita visirudie.
Ningependa uwapatie mawaidha vijana wanapoingia katika uchaguzi ama wanapo elect leaders. Ni yapi ambayo ungewapenda kuwapea mawaidha? Kama wewe mama attend hii kongamano ya Kleos, umefunzwa mengi. Najua pia mliambiwa muende mwafunze wale wengine. Ni nini haya ambayo ungeenda kuambia na hata kwenye platform yetu ya Pal Radio?
Mimi kwa upande wangu vile nimejua Hawa vijana unajua wanatumika sana na hawa wanasiasa. Anaweza pewa tu hata labda 50 bob, aambiwe enda uharibu. Kama sasa jana ulisikia jana hivi sijui Mariga alivamiwa. Na ni vijana labda hata walienda tu wakawanunulia tu pombe na wakaadhiri mtu. Mimi kwa upande wangu nilikuwa nasema vijana wasitumike. Hata mtu akikupatia pesa, akwambie ndio ufanye kitu fulani, wewe chukua pesa yake na usifanye. Kwa sababu unajua watoto wetu wanadanganywa tu na kitu kidogo. Wako na njaa ya pesa, alafu tena ile kitu inaleta hiyo shida juu hakuna kazi. Unaona sasa kama hapa Nairobi hakuna kazi. Kama kijana anatamani na hana, itabidi afanye nini? Aende aibe ndo apate. Anaweza kuwa labda ako na girlfriend anamwambia nipatie hii nipatie. Sasa kama anaingia kwa mambo mabaya ili aridhishe ule ndio asimua. Kwa sababu sasa ndio unaona sasa hivi vijana wengi sasa hivi wameamua kutoka nje. Kwa sababu hapa Kenya hakuna kazi. Anatahidi afadhali aende ahangaikie huko nje kuliko hapa atauliwa. Unaona, kwa sababu anatamani na hana. Na hata wewe unaona tunaweza ona hii nguo ni mzuri na huna, itabidi uibe pia ununu.
Okay, so I understand that Kleos Trade and Consultants were here yesterday to bring you to about the voters registration and you airing your grievances to them and how you guys will be empowered as you elect leaders. What are some of the lessons that you've taken home?
One of the lessons that I've learned is that we must elect people who have integrity, people who have capability, and people who are ready to cooperate with the locals, and people who are ready to be questioned when things are not going right. Yeah.
So you've mentioned some of the things that you've learned from their, contribution to you guys. And what are you going to do with the message now that you have it?
I think we are going to take this message very critically, ensuring that we become educative voters. We don't just vote because of our stomach issue, but using our upstairs, using our minds. That we know that voting comes and voting go, but we remain as locals. So no matter our tribes, no matter our lineage of parties, we remain Kenyans together. Yeah.